Your muscles are even firmer than before. What? Have you been training hard at the camp these days? Is it? Are we going to war?
Pervert.
The day Pei Yanheng became prime minister, my brother got him drunk and led him to my boudoir. After one night of passion, Pei Yanheng had no choice but to marry me later. The great general of the Northwest returned victorious and brought back Pei Yanheng's true love, Miss Gu.
Hey Zixian. I waited for 3 years in the Northwest dust. You even have a child already. The promises you made back then, were they all lies?
Xingxi, let me explain. It was her. It was Lin Xianyue who plotted with her brother Spike the Wine to set me up. That's why I had to marry her. If it weren't for you, how could Xingxi have ended up like this?
From then on, Pei Yanheng slept in the study every night and never saw me or our son again.
Mother, when will father come see ZU?
I thought it would end there, but 3 years later, a riot broke out.
Lord Pei, if you want your wife and child to live, bring the tiger tally from behind Miss Gu's memorial tablet.
Father.
Pei Yanheng.
Two worthless lives are worthy of my beloved's memorial tablet.
Pei Yanheng. This decade of genuine feelings I've wasted on a dog. I curse you, in every life, may you forever lose the one you love. How can this dream feel so real? This time, let him marry himself. Water. I need a drink. What's going on outside? Why is it so noisy?
In reply to Miss, today is the day Lord Pei becomes Prime Minister. He and the eldest young master are hosting a banquet in the front yard entertaining guests. It's quite lively.
Lord Pei becomes Prime Minister hosting a banquet in the front yard. This can't be. I've already been married into the Prime Minister's estate for 10 years. How can I be back in my maiden boudoir? You say, today is the day Pei Yanheng is made Chancellor.
Yes. Yes, Miss. What's wrong?
So it's this day. In my dream, it was on this day that my brother drugged me. And I ended up spending the night with Pei Yanheng, who was also drugged. Because of that one night, I was branded a schemer and married into the Chancellor's mansion in grand style. I had his son Ziyu, and was the lady of the Chancellor's mansion for 10 years. Ridiculous. My brother wanted to climb the ranks, but he didn't know that Pei Yanheng's supposed detachment from love was all an act. Who would have thought that the aloof Chancellor Pei already had Gu Qingqi in his heart? They had exchanged letters for years, and pledged themselves to each other. The day Gu Qingxi returned to the capital, when she saw me with Ziyu, she was so distraught she coughed up blood and died on the spot. Pei Yanheng blamed me entirely. When the rebel army stormed the Marquis's residence, he'd rather watch me and Ziyu be bullied and killed by the rebels, than let go of that memorial tablet. Chun Qiao, go find my brother in the front yard, tell him I'm missing, and ask him to come here immediately.
How could she be missing? Xianyue is usually so obedient. Apart from doing needlework, she barely leaves the house. Why would she leave Tang Shui court? Xianyue. Xianyu, where are you?
Stop daydreaming. Come give me a hand. Drag him onto the bed. My dear big brother, back then, my mother felt bad that your mother passed early, so she raised you like her own son. She used countless connections to get you into Yunxian Academy, so you could be classmates and brothers with Pei Yanheng. But now, Pei Yanheng has climbed the ranks and become Chancellor, while you're still a low-ranking 7th grade official at the Hanlin Academy. Seeing my younger brother Qingbai grow up day by day, you feared the position of head of the Lin family would slip from your grasp, so you couldn't wait to use me as a stepping stone to pave your way to officialdom. The distinction between legitimate and illegitimate. My father doesn't care, my mother doesn't care either. Only you have ulterior motives, you think too much. That pot of pear drink brought in the evening, is there any left?
Miss, there's half a pot left. It's gone cold. Should I heat it up for you?
Eat it up, no need. My dear big brother loves cold drinks, he'll have it cold. Chunqiao, go keep an eye on the banquet right now. Remember, except for Pei Yanheng, no one else is allowed into the back courtyard.
Understood, miss. But miss, what about you?
If anyone asks, say I went to the ancestral hall to chant sutras and pray for my mother. Pei Yanheng, it is you. Once upon a time, I was also fooled by this gentle, jade-like appearance. I thought you were the best husband in the world. But who would have thought, under this skin, what's hidden is a heart of stone, so cold even the bones can't be warmed. You, for the sake of Gu Qingxi far away in the northwest, remained chaste, even keeping distance from your close friends. But since you're so aloof, why did you in your past life just watch as Ziyu suffered humiliation and died under the enemy's blade? Pei Yanheng, since you have someone you love, in this life, I'll grant your wish.
Lin Xianyue.
Top quality. He's the one. Spare the nonsense. This money buys you one night. Should be enough.
No. Lin Xianyu. You've been drugged heavily. Lin Xianyu. Snap out of it. Do you know what you're doing?
Stop it. I just feel like I'm burning all over. Like a million ants gnawing at my marrow. Why ask? Are you a man or not? They say the boys in the pleasure house are heartless. It's not over yet.
This night, Miss Lin slept soundly in the ancestral hall. Looks like she's fine.
Look at the look in Chunqiao's eyes. That night, it was just as I thought. It happened. This expression. Exactly like after that night in my dream. Exactly the same. What? Even if I wasn't in my room that night, you're still going to blame me. So in your eyes, I, Lin Xianyu, am always the one to take the blame. Lord Pei, so early in the morning, coming at a weak woman like me with such ferocity. What do you mean by that?
Miss Lin, you sure have composure. The house is in chaos, and you're here acting all noble.
Lord Pei was recently appointed Chancellor and granted nobility. At the height of imperial favor, even the imperial mansion is still under construction. My brother Lin Yuji, recalling our old school ties, rushed to invite you to stay at our estate. He only meant to be a good host. You, Lord Pei, are known for your integrity, and there's not another private residence in the capital. Staying at an inn would be beneath your dignity, so you condescended to come to the Lin residence. But if you're not comfortable, you can rent a small courtyard for the time being. Why take it out on the Lin family ancestral hall?
Your brother threw a banquet last night, plying me with wine. What was his scheme? As if you don't know.
My brother's bootlicking intentions are obvious to anyone with eyes. Since you, Lord Pei, are so shrewd, why did you fall into his trap? Lin Yuzi is probably still in my bed now, with his plans in ruins. His expression must be something. I wonder if my brother and the new Chancellor, if you have nothing else, Lord Pei, please take your leave. Though the Lin residence is humble, it has its proprieties. I still need to chant sutras for my mother. I won't see you out.
Miss Lin. You really were here chanting all night? Never left?
Lord Pei, please have some respect. This is the Lin family ancestral hall. It houses the spirit tablets of our ancestors. It's not the court where you, Chancellor Pei, wield power and charm. A court of political maneuvering. Though my father is merely a fourth-rank supervising secretary, and our family status can't match your high position, that's no reason for you to bully me like this.
Power plays an imperial favor? Miss Lin, in your heart. Is that really how you see me?
What else? Lord Pei, you rose to the highest office at a young age. If you hadn't schemed every step of the way, using the realm as your bargaining chip, how could you hold that position? Lord Pei, you don't think everyone should be like my brother, fawning over you all day, flattering and sucking up, do you? Or do you think that I, Lin Xianyue, should be like those ladies in the capital, who, upon seeing your handsome face, must immediately admire and pursue you?
Humph. Miss Lin sure has a sharp tongue, but don't think I don't know the tricks you and your brother play. You drank that pear brew last night, didn't you?
So in the past life, he knew all along, but still went along with it, and let that happen between us. Pei Yanheng, I understand you less and less. You have extraordinary talent, rose to the top in just a few years, and countless women in the capital fall for you. In my past life, I was also fooled by your face, completely taken in. Even if that night was forced, who wouldn't be moved by a man like that? But who would have thought, all your tenderness was only for Gu Qingqi of the Northwest, only when you spoke of her, did your eyes have any warmth, but toward me, it was always use and manipulation. It took me a full 10 years, to see your cold heart that can't be warmed, so what if I did drink it? Lord Pei, I've been kneeling here in the shrine all night, nowhere else. Now that everything's been said, if you have nothing else, please leave now.
Fine. Since you've been in the shrine all night, then I, Pei, will have to stay here in the shrine as well.
Lord Pei, please have some respect. Is he crazy? There's no one else guarding the shrine right now. If he stays here, what will people say? Could it be that in this life, he planned it all along to ruin my reputation? But why? In the past life, he clearly hated me so much. In this life, I've been avoiding him like the plague, and yet he comes to me himself.
So, early in the morning, what's all the ruckus in the shrine? What happened?
Thank goodness, that girl Chunqiao is clever enough to sense something was wrong and immediately went to fetch father.
I've been troubling you these days, Lord Lin. Last night, your son was so hospitable, and I thought I must have disturbed the women of the household, feeling uneasy about it. So this morning, I came to apologize to Lady Lin. But I ran into Miss Lin first, disturbed Miss Lin's chanting. I hope Miss Lin will be generous and not blame me.
This Prime Minister Pei's ability to lie through his teeth is truly unparalleled.
Little sis, where were you all night? I've been looking everywhere for you.
What are you yelling about so early? What? Have you changed your ways today? Finally willing to recite scriptures for your mother?
Brother, why are you running? Weren't you just looking for me everywhere? Brother, why aren't you saying anything? Last night, if you and Lord Pei hadn't gotten dead drunk, and burst into my room without even recognizing the door, how would I have been so scared that I cried in the ancestral hall all night, reciting scriptures for mother to calm my mind?
Unfilial son. How could you do such a scandalous thing that ruins her reputation? Your sister is not yet married. Are you trying to drive her to death?
I was wrong. I was too drunk to know what I was doing.
Please calm down, my lord. Don't get so upset over such a small matter. Brother Yuzhi was probably just too drunk.
Father, that courtyard was in chaos last night, reeking of alcohol. I absolutely dare not go back there to live.
All right. Later, have the steward allocate the empty courtyard on the east side. You move there today. Lord Pei, my unfilial son was indiscreet. These past days, he has truly caused you a lot of trouble. Since there's still some time before court, if you don't mind, how about having breakfast at my humble home, and we can go to the palace together?
As for last night's disturbance, I should also apologize to Miss Lin in person. How about after court, if Miss Lin would honor us, we go out together. Whatever she fancies, I will buy it as an apology.
In my past life, even if I had a headache or fever, that Pei Yanheng never cared one bit. Now that I'm not chasing after him, he's become all eager.
When I left court, I heard someone say that Miss Lin has been coughing in the mansion. Are you feeling better now?
It's nothing, no need for Lord Pei to worry. Lord Pei, you.
If I hadn't pulled you, Miss Lin would have walked past it. This is the largest gold shop in the capital. Let's go in and take a look, see if there's anything you like.
Isn't that the Lin girl? What makes her worthy to stand next to Lord Pei?
In terms of family background and looks, how does she deserve the Prime Minister? She must have used some shady means to get close to him. She clung to him, right?
Look at that vixen act.
Lord Pei really is the dream man of every woman in the capital. The gold hasn't even hit my pocket yet, but the daggers are already raining down on me. If Lord Pei truly wants to make amends, then settle the bill quickly so I can endure less of this honor. That one. Shopkeeper, please wrap it up and send it to the Lin residence. Done shopping. Lord Pei, I'll take my leave.
But this. I called dibs on it first.
How could it be Gu Ching Chai? In my past life, he wasn't supposed to show up for another 3 years. How is this possible? He's already in the capital now.
Which young lady is this? She doesn't know the first thing about first come, first served. This lady here had already reserved that item, and you just demand it. Do you think the whole capital belongs to your family?
Miss Lin, since this lady has taken a liking to it, just pick something else. This shop has plenty of items. You don't have to fixate on this one hairpin.
Lord Pei, that's rather unreasonable. So now I'm the one insisting on this hairpin. Not at all. If Lord Pei hadn't gotten drunk last night and barged into my courtyard with my brother, making a scene, and then insisted on apologizing today, I might not have come at all.
If you're upset, take it out on me. But this concerns your brother's reputation. Whatever you have to say, let's go back and talk.
Go back and talk? Are you afraid of ruining my brother's reputation, or afraid that if we hash it out here, some people might misunderstand your innocence?
Miss Lin, please don't be angry. It's my fault. I shouldn't have fought over it. I'll let Miss Lin have this hairpin.
Miss, we don't even know each other. Why would I be angry? You saw this hairpin first, so take it. Well then, I'll be on my way. Xianyu, you two catch up. Goodbye. Last life, she showed up with a kid and he dropped dead. Now nothing's even happened yet. If he kicks the bucket in front of me again, I'm not taking the blame. I need to get out of here.
Well, well. Quite the lively scene today.
9 dragon stripes, heavens! My father is a 4th rank official and only has a few. Who on earth is this guy?
I had no idea the Duke was here. I failed to welcome you. Greetings, Duke of Jing.
It's actually that Lord Shen. The Empress's own younger brother.
Do you have a death wish? This guy is a killing god on the southwest battlefield. I heard he once charged into a poison formation alone. Set fire to the enemy's mountain of bones. It burned for 7 full days and nights. That place is still barren to this day.
That's not all. After returning to court, his methods were even more ruthless than on the battlefield. Who dares to provoke him in court? He's practically a living demon.
Xianyue. In the capital, don't provoke anyone else, but don't provoke Shen Yucheng. If he wants someone gone, even the emperor can't stop him.
Duke Jing. Shen Yucheng. In my past life, Pei Yanheng, in court over the Northwest War, fought Shen Yucheng to the death. They were practically sworn enemies at daggers drawn. And I, to protect myself, always taught Ziyu to avoid the Shen family. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. That, in my past life, the killing god Shen Yucheng I tried to avoid, last night in the pitch dark, no lights on. You probably wouldn't recognize me, right?
Duke Jing is always busy with official matters. How is it that today you haven't even changed out of your court robes, and come to this jewelry shop to browse?
General Gu of the Northwest family has been recalled to the capital. I was ordered to go out and receive them. On the way, I brought Miss Gu to see the local customs and scenery of the capital. After all, she'll be living here long term. It's only right to get familiar earlier.
The Northwest General's family recalled to the capital? When did that happen?
But I didn't expect to run into such a coincidence today. To run into Lord Pei here. And this young lady.
Lin Xianyu. Greetings, Duke Jing.
I heard that these days, Lord Pei's residence is busy repairing rockeries. So, you've been staying at the Lin residence?
Exactly.
Lin Yu really treats Lord Pei like his own brother. Knowing Lord Pei usually doesn't like socializing, he still specifically dragged him to set up a banquet. It's a pity I was busy outside the capital last night. Couldn't make it back for that drink.
Not in the capital last night. Yeah, right.
I was just about to apologize to Miss Lin. Well, better lucky than early. Miss Gu is new here. His Majesty instructed me to look after her well. But I'm a rough man. Always accompanying Miss Gu to jewelry shops is ultimately improper. If Miss Lin could accompany her, that would be perfect. Why not make it today? This congratulatory gift, let me host today. How about making up for it today with a meal? I assume Miss Lin wouldn't refuse, right?
He definitely recognized me. Since Duke Jing invites, how could I not oblige? Then, I'll gladly accept.
When did you leave for the capital? Why didn't you mention a single word in your previous letters?
Zizan, are you blaming me for not telling you first? Actually, this matter.
Lord Pei. Let's get in the carriage first. The streets are crowded and gossip spreads easily. Whatever you have to say, we can sit down and talk slowly later.
I haven't thanked Miss Lin yet.
You're too kind, Miss Gu. But, what are you thanking me for?
Miss Lin, you may not know, Zizan came from a poor family as a child. Back then in Yunzhou, it was my father who saw his talent and sponsored his education. We've been together for many years. I had hoped that after he settled in the capital, I would marry him, and we would build a future together here. But then His Majesty issued a transfer order, and my whole family was transferred to the northwest. Now, he's alone in the capital, trying to make his way. I've been worried sick about him. Luckily, the Lin family has been looking after him. I am truly grateful.
Zizhan, Pei Zizhan.
Who let you in? Get out.
Miss Gu, you flatter me. Lord Pei has now been made a marquis and chancellor. In the capital, those who want to curry favor with him could line up all the way to the city gate. My Lin family is just a small, humble household. As for providing assistance, how could it be our place? It's just that Lord Pei values old ties, and doesn't disdain the schoolmate friendship with my elder brother. That's why he condescended to stay at our home.
I know Zizhan's temperament best. He's never been good at socializing. Now that he's so close with Miss Lin's brother, I imagine there must be an extraordinary bond. In a few days, once the general's mansion is settled, I, Qingxi, will personally prepare a generous gift, and come to properly thank the Lin family for all these years of looking after Zizan. What are you smiling at, Miss Lin? Did I say something wrong?
Nothing. I was just thinking. Over the years, Lord Pei has incurred quite a few debts of gratitude in the capital. Miss Gu, having travelled all the way from the northwest, dusty and tired, haven't even had a rest yet, and already you're busy going door to door to repay Lord Pei's favours. Acting like both father and mother, it's truly demanding of you. It must be exhausting.
You.
Qingxi, why are you crying?
Don't blame Miss Lin. It's my fault. I'm new here, and I said the wrong things. I made Miss Lin angry.
Lin Xianyue, stop. If you have any grievances, take them out on me. Why make things hard for her? Qingxi just returned to the capital. She doesn't know anyone here. You, as the legitimate daughter of the Lin family, can't you be a bit more magnanimous? Why must you argue with her over a moment's pride?
Lord Pei, are you done?
What kind of attitude is that?
If you're done, step aside. Your Grace, right this way. I never thought that the hardest restaurant to book in the capital, Yuanshui House, would be cleared out for us one day.
Since I'm hosting a meal, I naturally want a quiet place. I've never liked it when others make noise during meals.
In my past life, I was the lady of the Prime Minister's mansion. To celebrate Ziyu's birthday, I wanted to eat the osmanthus tofu here. I had to have the servants book half a month in advance, meticulously making arrangements, afraid of attracting any attention. But now, this Duke of Jin just snaps his fingers, and the entire restaurant falls silent. This privilege of the imperial family is truly beyond what ordinary officials can match.
Zizan, this is your favorite steamed sea bass. Have some more.
Qingxi, you eat too. Your Grace certainly has impressive methods. Not only can you clear out Yunshui House, you also have accurate intelligence from the northwest. However, the Emperor suddenly issued an edict for the Gu family to return to the capital. I must be ill-informed, I haven't heard of any changes at the front.
Minister Pei, you worry too much. What changes could there be? Lady Gu is advanced in years, her health has been declining. The northwest is windy and dusty, freezing cold. It's no place for someone to recuperate. The Emperor, grateful for the Gu family's defense of the northwest for years, and their hard work and merit, has specially bestowed a mansion in the capital, so the elder can enjoy her remaining years in peace. Since Lady Gu has returned, the women of the household naturally have to come back to attend to her. I'm merely following orders to escort them, just carrying out this task.
Your Grace is right. I'm just basking in my grandmother's glory. Her health hasn't been good, and the northwest wind and sand are harsh, so I came back with the carriage. I thought I could stay by my grandmother's side and take care of her a little, to show my filial piety.
Miss Gu, your filial piety is truly moving. But there's one thing that Yu can't quite figure out. From the northwest border to the capital, it takes at least a month's journey. General Gu commands 100,000 elite troops in the northwest, guarding the region. Military affairs are extremely demanding, yet you arrived in the capital today. By my reckoning, the family carriage must have set off a full month before the imperial edict was issued. General Gu's ability to plan ahead truly impresses Yu. Don't you really think, Miss Gu, that in this remote corner far from the Emperor's intentions can be so accurately predicted by the Gu family?
Miss Lin, your words are a bit hard for Qingxi to understand. We were just worried about grandmother's health, that's why.
Minister Pei, you've been staring at me since just now. I wonder, did you see some flower blooming on my face? Or do you think my face resembles some memorial you shouldn't have read?
Miss Lin, you exaggerate. I just think you are quite different from the Miss Lin who would only embroider at home in my memory.
Yes, different. I still failed to follow Minister Pei's expectations, and ruined his plans. If you, my lord, are still bothered by what happened that night, and hold a grudge, then you've come to the wrong person. The one who slept by your pillow was not I, Lin Xianyu. Instead of focusing on me, my lord, why not think about how to promote my elder brother? After all, my father is merely a fourth-rank remonstrance official, with little influence. Surely, you don't value my father's meager authority and want him to steal memorials from the imperial study for you.
Lin Xianyue. You're too presumptuous.
Minister Pei, why get angry at a young lady? Miss Lin has always been outspoken. Her words may be a bit crude, but she's just worried about her old father getting caught up in some unforeseeable disaster. That's called filial piety.
Your Grace, you're right to reprimand me. I, Pei, was out of line.
But I recall something. I heard His Majesty say that the third Miss Gu seems to have grown up with you, Minister Pei, both in Yunzhou.
Your Grace has a good memory. Speaking of which, when we were young, Zizhen and I were betrothed. We even had the same first tutor. Later, Zizhen went to the capital for exams, and my father received a transfer order, so our whole family moved to the northwest. That was 7 or 8 years ago.
Indeed. When my elder brother was at the academy, he often mentioned that at the start of each month, without fail, Minister Pei would receive a letter from the northwest. It seems that the bond between Miss Gu and Minister Pei hasn't been broken even by mountains and rivers, truly maintained for many years. How enviable, since there is such a connection.
Why didn't you mention it earlier, Minister Pei? If His Majesty knew that his decree actually brought about a match made across 1,000 li, he would surely consider it a happy event. But I wonder, when does Minister Pei plan to hold this wedding feast?
Yes, if you ask me, why not take advantage of the new chancellery being newly renovated, combine the housewarming with the wedding, double happiness.
What? Regarding the marriage between me and Miss Gu, Miss Lin seems more concerned than the parties involved.
Minister Pei, you misunderstand. Although we've only met a few times, and our acquaintance is shallow, you are, after all, going to be my brother-in-law, and with this great joy, as a member of the Lin family, I am genuinely happy for you. I just wonder when the two of you get married, whether I will have the good fortune to come and have a cup of wedding wine.
Of course. I've heard the scenery beyond the northwest frontier is quite different from the capital. Especially the passes there, have they been well maintained in recent years? How are the local people living?
Zizhen, you don't know. The sandstorms there are really bad, but the pass is indeed heavily guarded. Last year, my father said, they added several more watchtowers in the west.
Who is the general guarding the pass?
Your Grace, is the wine to your liking?
The wine is just average. But watching certain people, who clearly have a low tolerance, yet insist on drinking for others. Now that's quite amusing.
Zizhen? Do you remember the Yunzhou Academy? The apricot grove behind the hill? Back then, you always thought I was stupid, couldn't memorize the 1,000-character classic. You even copied calligraphy for me to cheer me up.
Of course I remember. Back then, not only were you slow at memorizing, your handwriting was also all over the place. But it was only in Yunzhou. That period was the most peaceful.
That's because you were there. Later, I went to the northwest, where sandstorms filled the sky. What I thought about were all the memories of us catching cicadas in Yunzhou.
It's getting late. I've troubled Duke Jin for too long today. Since the escort matter is settled, I'll now escort Miss Gu back. That way, your grace can be relieved of one task.
Zizan. Since I've already returned to the capital, don't keep bothering the Lin siblings at their place. The general's mansion is spacious. Why don't you come stay there?
Miss Gu is right. If Lord Pei could move to the general's mansion, my courtyard would be quieter. No. I mean, that would be wonderful.
No. The old lady just returned to the capital. She needs to rest and recover now. If I move there, she would have to entertain me. I can discuss court matters with Lord Lin often. There would also have someone to look after him. Anyway, my residence will be ready in just a few days. So no need to go through the trouble.
In that case, I'll do as Zizan says.
Miss Lin, aren't you coming back with us?
Lord Pei, please go ahead. I have something to take care of. Lord Pei and Miss Gu haven't seen each other for years. They probably have a lot of private words to exchange. It would be awkward for an outsider like me to be there. Luckily, the scenery here, at Yunshui residence, is lovely. I'd like to stay a bit longer. Later, I'll go back on my own.
Since Miss Lin is in such high spirits, then I, Pei, will take my leave.
What does Duke Jingguo mean by this?
Just now, I was just listening to them talk. About old times in Yunzhou. Drank my fill of wine. But my stomach is still empty. Now that all the bothersome people are gone. No one to spoil the appetite. We can take our time eating.
We too. Duke. The term, we too, sounds a bit too familiar, doesn't it? We seem not to have reached that point yet. I just casually scooped a spoonful at the banquet. Who knew he'd remember it? He truly has a kind heart.
Full? Then, it's time to talk business. Miss Lin, this account between you and me, how should we settle it? Perhaps you can tell me yourself.
How does my lord wish to settle this?
What? Miss Lin hasn't thought it through yet. What explanation do you owe me? What are you running from?
My LL lord, forgive me. I thought I'd just grab a servant. Who knew I'd bump into you, my lord? I hope you'll be magnanimous and overlook my fault. Spare this humble woman, please.
So I am asking now, since you did bump into me, Miss Lin, how do you plan to settle this?
Judging by my lord's attitude, this matter won't blow over. Fine. Might as well face it. Since I offended you, whatever punishment you decide, my lord, I'll accept. I'll bear it all.
Good. Miss Lin, just now you were scared enough to kowtow, now you're so decisive. Since you're so decisive, then do me a favor. Go and get Pei Yanheng and Gu Qingqi's correspondence over the years. All of it, bring it to me.
What? Pei Yanheng treasures those letters like his life. Even in my past life, I couldn't touch them at all. What does Shen Yuchen want with these love letters? Who cares? As long as it doesn't cost me my life and it's not about those shameful explanations, stealing a few letters is nothing. As long as that Pei Yanheng still lives in the Lin residence, this Yunzu garden, I can access it freely. In my past life, this place was forbidden. Except for that mischievous kid, Ziyu, who dared to sneak in here. If it weren't for catching that kid, I wouldn't have seen those precious letters. A person like Pei Yanheng, how could he not have a backup plan? If I take them all at once, when he returns to court and checks, I'm dead for sure.
Is this the explanation you're giving me?
What are you doing? That took me days of effort to.
Lin Xianyu, I told you to take all the letters. Who told you to fool me with these rubbings? I want the originals.
Pei Yanheng is suspicious and cautious. If anything goes missing, he'll notice immediately. Lord Jingguo deliberately set this task for me. Surely he doesn't want it to end in exposure and be hard to handle, right?
What you say makes some sense. In 3 days, I will ask His Majesty to hold a banquet, specifically inviting the old Madame Gu to the palace. During the feast, it's sure to be brought up, the marriage between Pei Yanheng and the Gu family. As a party involved, Pei Yanheng absolutely cannot be absent. While he's socializing at the palace, you can take out all the letters. After I've read them myself, you can return them without anyone knowing. Once this is done, the debt between us from that night will be wiped clean. Miss Lin, what do you think?
It's a deal. A decisive man like Shen Yuchen would never snoop into someone's private love letters for no reason. There's definitely something fishy about these letters. But the trick might not be in the words, but in the paper itself. Pei Yanheng, since Shen Yuchen wants them, I'm taking all these letters. They're gone.
Miss Lin, that day, you didn't sneak out through here, did you?
Time is short. I'm not in the mood for your sarcasm. Duke of Jingguo, better focus on your own business. The handwriting has changed. It really is a secret letter.
This is what they call a paper boat carrying deep feelings, and fire reveals loyalty from treachery. Master Pei, you really are something.
But I just can't figure out, looking at Gu Qingqi so fragile she'd cry at the slightest raised voice, could she really handle the deadly business of colluding with foreign enemies?
I know you have doubts. This paper is specially made by the Gu family, used exclusively for the Gu family's daughter to write letters. Gu Qingxi probably never knew that her passionate love letters would have the ink completely vanish under high heat, and the hidden words written with special wax on the original paper would show up when held to the light.
A wax-sealed secret letter. So these were never just family letters or love letters. No wonder Master Pei always cherished these letters like treasures, shutting himself in the study every day to pore over them. It wasn't childhood sweetheart's affection, it was all Gu Yuancheng using his daughter as a front to exchange messages with him.
This trick of fooling everyone, Premier Pei sure pulled it off smoothly.
Duke, time is running out. If Master Pei returns to the mansion and finds his study tampered with, neither of us will get away.
What's the rush? Right now, he's keeping Lady Gu company, reminiscing about the past. He won't be back anytime soon. Done copying. Take it back. Put it back where it was. Don't leave a trace.
Wait. What's this supposed to mean?
This debt between us, now that we have the letters, it's half settled. Keep this jade pendant. If you ever want to go to Cloudwater Residence, no more waiting in line for a table. Just show this token to the manager, and you'll get a table on the top floor.
Duke, the way you settle debts is surprisingly generous, calling it a settlement, yet you still throw in a bonus. This Duke of Jingguo. He's not as unreasonable as they say.
Mother, look! Father praised my calligraphy, said it has backbone, and he gave me this jade brush himself. Look how beautiful it is. I'll use it for writing from now on. Mother, tomorrow is my birthday. Will Dad come back tonight to have noodles with me? Mother, look! Dad's birthday is coming too. I've written a new congratulatory scroll. Will Dad like it?
Silly child. Him giving you that brush was just a casual gesture. And the birthdays after. Did he ever come back to see you himself? He only had the steward buy something random on the street. Expensive but soulless gifts, just to fob you off. Pei Yanheng, if you hadn't given him even that bit of hope, he wouldn't have spent those 10 years waiting for you to look back at him, until his heart grew cold.
In the dead of night, instead of using the door, you had to climb through the window into the Chancellor's study. Lin Xianyu, what are you looking for?
Lord Pei, let go.
Today at the palace banquet, His Majesty, before the entire court, personally decreed my marriage to Gu Qingqi. This news must have spread throughout the mansion by now. Lin Xianyue, you've gone to great lengths to push me away. And now you're finally satisfied.
Lord Pei, that's quite a remark. Everyone in the capital knows Miss Gu is the one you truly love. Now with the imperial decree of marriage, it's all proper and legitimate. Isn't this exactly what you wished for? Winning the beauty's hand.
Wished for? Whose wish? Lin Xianyue. Do you really think this is what I truly wanted in my heart?
Lord Pei, you're drunk.
Am I drunk? Lin Xianyue. You're in the Chancellor's courtyard. Saying the Chancellor is drunk.
Lord Pei, look carefully. This is the Lin Mansion, not your Chancellor's residence.
Yeah. This is the Lin Mansion. Ziyu.
Dad, look! Ziyu can already transcribe the 1,000-character classic!
Ziyu. Lin Xianyue.
Lord, sober up. Let me help you.
Get lost.
I can't go back. Back in that house, all I can think about is that damned broken brush.
Miss Lin, please come in. His Grace the Duke specifically instructed the private room on the top floor is always reserved for you.
Miss, these are freshly ground beans, paired with last winter's osmanthus honey. Please try some.
Didn't you leave?
I just told you to steal a letter. How did you end up like this? What, did Pei Yanheng catch you red-handed?
He was dead drunk. He won't even remember who I am when he wakes up.
Since Lord Pei didn't notice, then you just didn't want to eat it. In that case, don't take it out on the tofu. If you're not eating, give it to me.
Who said I'm not eating?
Mom, this tofu is so sweet. Ziyu has dirt on his face. Mom, wipe it for Ziyu.
Slow down, no one's going to take it from you.
Ziyu wants to grow up fast so I can take Mom to eat the best tofu every day. Mom.
So bitter. Lord Shen. Do you think if a person's life becomes a joke, should it be like this plate of tofu, completely smashed to pieces? I used to read those storybooks. I always thought those who for power and position killed their wives and abandoned their children were mad. Now I realize I was just short-sighted. If they succeed, they rule the world. If they fail, they become a handful of dirt. Only the tiger talisman that commands thousands of troops, that's truly their heart's desire. As for the lives of others, what do they matter? That child, he was still longing for that longevity noodle until his death.
It's windy here. Tears dry quickly. So no need to worry about ruining your makeup. If Miss Lin has cried enough, then compose yourself. Once you walk out that door, don't cry anymore when you get back.
Mom, look! The lantern is floating away! Will it take Ziyu's wish to the gods?
Duke, do you often come to this Cloudwater residence?
This place stands high, so I can see all the dirty things in the capital. But Miss Lin, why do you suddenly ask?
I just remembered, I think I've seen you before. At that time, you were also like this, sitting alone by the window.
I'm used to being alone.
In my past life, the rebel army entered the capital. Pei Yanheng betrayed the country for power. I don't know if someone like Shen Yushin, a man of such pride, what kind of end he met.
Have you heard? The imperial decree just arrived at the Chancellor's mansion. It's the talk of the capital.
Tell me more. Is it about Lord Pei marrying that third young lady of the Gu family?
You bet. The Emperor himself decreed the marriage. The Ministry of Rites will officiate. The wedding is set for the 18th of next month. It'll be a magnificent affair.
Young master, you can't just barge in.
Lin Xianyue, what are you thinking? I created such a great opportunity for you. Why didn't you cherish it? Why?
Lin Yuzi, have you lost your mind? Let go.
I have lost my mind. How much have I sacrificed to get you the position of the Chancellor's wife? Then I saw him go to the Ancestral Hall to find you and say he wanted to apologize. I thought things had taken a turn. That our Lin family finally had a way in. But now? The imperial decree has come. He's going to marry Gu Qingxi. Letting that third Miss Gu cut in. Are you trying to piss me off? You worthless good for nothing.
Are you sober now, dear big brother? You ruined my reputation, used me as a bargaining chip, and I haven't settled with you yet, but you have the nerve to come yell at me. You studied with him for years. What kind of man Pei Yanheng is, don't you really know?
I did it for the family, for you.
For me, you did it for your own pathetic career. You think pulling such a dirty trick, marrying the two families, would make him promote you? Throughout history, how many of those who became chancellor were fools like you can't play them. With your brains, you'll be sold and still count the money for them.
I admit the means were a bit despicable, but Lin Xianyue, be honest, that night, didn't he go to the Ancestral Hall to find you on his own? I didn't force him at knife point. If you had really done it that night, Pei Yanheng, as chancellor, would have had to take responsibility. If the marriage had gone through, for him, for you, for our Lin family, what would have been wrong with it? How can you blame it all on me? Xianyu, I'm your own brother, you think I don't know your feelings? 5 years ago, the first time I brought him home for New Year's, the look in your eyes was already off. You're both closed off. If nobody gives a push, that window paper will never be broken. This is called helping others fulfill their wishes. What's wrong with that?
No need to bring up the past. Lin Yuji. For the sake of your own future, you gave him such a heavy dose of medicine, and now you still have the nerve to say it was for my own good.
What medicine? Xianyue. Come clean. When did I ever drug him?
Stop pretending.
I swear, that day I did put the medicine into that pot of pear water. But that medicine was meant for you. I never intended to harm him. I thought, if he was lured there but didn't enter your room, then my plan would fail, and I'd have to quickly send someone with the antidote for you. Who knew that Chun Xiao would suddenly say you were gone?
What did you say? You only drugged me.
Him? I'm trying to curry favor with him, how would I dare to drug him? That night, when he barged into your room, he was clearly sober.
What an injustice. My Ziyu died so unjustly. Even at death, he was still hoping that his father could spare him even a little bit of affection. And me, I never even imagined until my death that Pei Yanheng could like me. Is there anything more ridiculous in the world?
Xian Yue. Xian Yue, why are you crying? Don't scare your brother. You still like him, don't you? Xian Yue, don't cry yet, I'll think of something. I'll go find him right now. Even if it costs me my official post, I'll make him go tell the emperor that night you two already.
Enough. When did I ever say I liked him? Lin Yuji, you remember this clearly. I, Lin Xianyu, in this life, even in every life to come, can never again like Pei Yanheng even the slightest bit. On the day of his wedding, not only will I go, I'll bring a substantial gift, and personally drink that cup of wedding wine. I'll stand there, watching him and Gu Qingqibao and marry. Wishing them a long life together.
Okay. As long as you're happy, as long as you can let go of your anger, I'll agree to anything. It's just a wedding toast. I'll go with you.
Bow to each other as husband and wife.
Qingbai, don't run off. This place hasn't changed a bit. If you fall into this lake, it's no joke.
You two go ahead and wait. I'm tired, I'll get some air by the lake. Don't follow me. Lin Xianyue, today is my wedding day with Zizhan, who allowed you to show up. What are you doing here?
The Lin family was invited. I'm here to drink a cup of wedding wine. What? Madam Pei, are you not welcoming me?
Wedding wine? Don't think I don't know what you're up to. Someone of your status dares to covet the position of the minister's wife. I'm warning you, as long as I'm here, even if you come as a concubine, don't even dream about it.
Madam Pei, your logic is really strange. Instead of guarding against me, a guest you've never met, you should spend more effort guarding against the servants in your mansion. After all, those who serve Minister Pei daily are plenty of pretty-faced, quick-witted young girls. Can you really keep an eye on all of them?
You. If I hadn't seen the portrait that Zizhan keeps hidden in his heart, I'd have been fooled by your act of purity. Let's see. If I ruin your face, whether Zizhan will still care about you.
Gu Qingxi, you're insane.
What are you doing?
Zizhan, save me.
Qingqi. Guards. Call the imperial physician quickly. Hurry. Lin Xianyue. I've said if you have any grievances, take it out on me. Don't you understand? Today is my wedding day. If you don't give me a reasonable explanation, I swear, you won't leave this mansion alive.
Minister Pei, please see clearly. Just now at the banquet, my younger brother Lin Qingbai went missing. I feared he might fall into the lake, so I came out to look for him. I didn't expect to run into Madam Pei here.
Zizhan, she came for me. Without saying a word, she rushed at me trying to kill me. She even said, I don't deserve to be the minister's wife.
You're not worthy. Then, is she?
I heard Lord Pei stayed at the Lin residence for a while. Could it be that Miss Lin had improper thoughts?
It must be love turning to hate. Seeing Lord Pei's wedding, she couldn't bear it, so she wanted to ruin the bride.
I saw everything from up in the tree just now. It was clearly you holding the golden hairpin and scratching your own neck. And you even tried to push my sister into the lake.
Zizhan, don't listen to him. Those siblings are ganging up on me. This is a setup to harm me.
So it is your cat. Your servant begged me to help find the cat. That's why I followed here. Turns out the cat was found. Not only did you not thank me, but you're trying to frame me to harm my sister. You say we plotted against you. Where in the world is there such logic?
Miss Lin really has a cunning heart. To put on a show, you'll even corrupt a child to tell these lies.
Lin Xianyu, is this your explanation? Have your brother hold a cat, hide in the tree to spy, just to wait for my wife to fall into the trap?
Lord Pei, this habit of not distinguishing right from wrong, judging only by your whims, is all too familiar to me.
You think a child's words are nonsense? Then my words, you can trust, can't you?
Duke Jingwo, how did you end up in the tree?
You tell them.
Just now at the banquet, a servant came and asked me if I'd seen a white cat. I was trying to help him find it and followed it all the way here. Who knew the cat would suddenly jump up a tree? So I climbed up after it. but the tree was too tall. Once I climbed up, I couldn't get down, and this uncle happened to pass by and caught me.
Call me brother.
Brother, let me rephrase big brother.
Or, does Lord Pei think Miss Lin can not only command her own brother, but also bribe me to conspire and harm your new bride at your wedding feast?
How is that possible? Miss Lin's family background is decent, but how could she possibly get Duke Jingguo involved? That's way too much influence for her.
I wouldn't dare. Since the Duke is a witness, I suppose it must be a misunderstanding between my wife and Miss Lin. Miss Lin, since it's a misunderstanding, what do you think should be done?
Since Master Pei has declared it a misunderstanding, then let it be a misunderstanding. Jingbai, you remember this. From now on, when passing the Pei mansion, be sure to take a detour. Otherwise, next time if you're dragged in as a shield for no reason again, there won't be such a kind soul brother will vouch for you.
Master Pei, the bride's neck is still bleeding. On this wedding day, seeing blood is inauspicious. You should take good care of her.
Xian Yue, why are you leaving so soon? The dishes haven't all been served yet. I'll walk you home.
Your brother was almost pushed into the lake to feed the fish just now. And you still have the heart to drink here. Go ahead, drink as much as you want. Maybe you'll drink your way to becoming a top-ranking minister. Maybe our family will finally have some luck and bring us some real glory.
Qingbai, what exactly happened? Tell your brother everything. Something's off. Zijian's temperament. I've known him as a classmate for years. He would never on his wedding day deliberately embarrass Xian Yue. It must be that Miss Gu. Looking at her frail and delicate appearance, she's full of tricks. She must have set a trap for Zijian to fall into. Xian Yue, to tell the truth, it's still your brother's fault. If I'd known you two really weren't meant to be, I should never have used those underhanded tricks back then. That Miss Gu probably already sensed something. That's why she holds a deep grudge against you. Don't force what isn't meant to be. From now on, our Lin family and the Chancellor's mansion should keep our distance.
Keep our distance? That's Chancellor Pei we're talking about. After all these years of being at his beck and call, now you cut ties just like that. Can you bear it?
What kind of talk is that? Am I the kind of person who pimps out his sister for gain? He, Pei Yanheng, let others bully my, Lin Yuji's, own sister. Even if he became the god of gods, I, Lin Yuji, would still have nothing to do with him.
Miss the Chancellor's mansion sent another invitation, saying Master Pei invites the young master to his mansion for a chat.
Where's my brother?
The young master didn't even look at it. He had the gatekeeper return it straight away. And he
also said he's been busy with official duties lately and has no time to hobnob with those high and mighty types, right?
Exactly. The young master has really been showing some backbone these days. Miss, ever since Master Pei returned to the Chancellor's mansion, we've finally had some peace around here. Look at you these past few days, your complexion has become much rosier.
Drifting apart from certain people naturally makes life more comfortable and joyful.
Sis, I want to eat tofu. The osmanthus tofu from Cloudwater Residence.
Young master, you have a fever. The doctor said no sweets.
I want it. If I eat the osmanthus tofu, I'll get better right away.
I took you there once, and you remembered it. Is that something you can have now?
Just one bite, sis.
Alright, stop fussing. Look at you, barely alive. I'll go to Cloudwater Residence and pack you up some. But deal, only one little bite. Wait for me at the alley entrance, I'll be back soon.
Miss Lin, you're finally here. Please, upstairs.
Manager, weren't you just saying the window seat in this private room was booked up 2 months ago? How come the moment he walked in, you rushed to lead him upstairs? If I remember correctly, this Miss Lin has only been here once last month. The Chancellor's mansion rules don't beat the restaurant's rules.
Forget it, manager. Since Mrs. Pei likes that room, let her have it. Just give me any table downstairs. I'll pick up my order and go.
Lin Xianyu, get real. That private room was reserved by me half a month ago. It's not for you to lightly say let and act magnanimous.
Madam, the Chancellor is almost done with court. Let's sit down quickly. Don't delay the time.
Miss Lin, you've been wronged. The Duke specifically instructed me, anytime you come, go straight to the top floor private booth. That's the Duke's private area. No one else can go up there, and no one dares to object.
This doesn't seem right. Well, since there's really no spot downstairs, I'll only be a moment anyway. I'll grab my stuff and go. I suppose it's fine. Mrs. Pei, downstairs just now. I already gave you the window side private room. What are you following me up here for?
A private room is nothing compared to the top floor. I came with Duke Jing once before, and saw this view. But I clearly remember the manager saying that this floor is normally off limits to random people. I thought it was empty. How come you, Lin Xianyu, can just sit here without a care? Could it be that the manager of Cloudwater Residence is deliberately fooling me, or did you, Miss Lin, pull some shady trick?
Oh, Mrs. Pei, please calm down. This place, your status really can't sit here.
My status can't sit here. Open your eyes and see clearly. I am the current Chancellor's lawfully wedded wife. My grandmother was granted by the Emperor the title of first rank madam. My father is the great general guarding the northwest, Gu Yuancheng, commanding 100,000 elite troops. Now, in the entire capital, from the highest nobles and ministers to the common people, show me, dear lady, what seat is there that I, Gu Qingsai, cannot take?
Waiter, what Mrs. Pei says is true. My father is merely a fourth-rank supervising secretary. In family status, naturally I can't compare with the Northwest General. In titles, I'm no match for the first-rank lady. But I also remember that Lord Shen, Duke Jingguo of our great Jin dynasty, is the real brother of the Empress's brother, the top minister in the Emperor's presence. When Prime Minister Pei met Lord Shen, he still had to bow and step aside respectfully. If I took advantage of Lord Shen's favor to bully others by borrowing his might and oppress Mrs. Pei, what kind of person would I, Lin Xianyu, be? Seeing you torn like this, I'm afraid you'll have to call the manager up soon. I have a sick child at home waiting for this hot tofu. I don't want to trouble anyone else. This place, if you truly want it, Mrs. Pei, then enjoy it to your heart's content.
Madam. Madam fell into the lake. Something terrible. Lin Xianyu pushed her in.
Gu Qingqi. You would risk your life just to frame me. I've seen this self-harming trick many times in my past life. But if you die, there'll be no witness. I'll definitely be eating prison food for murdering a first-rank lady.
She jumped in too.
Damn it, Gu Qingqi, why is this water so cold? Just like this.
Is it over? My Lord Duke, please change into dry clothes quickly. If Her Majesty in the palace finds out that you soaked in the lake so long to save someone, and if you catch a cold, the Empress will surely skin me alive.
It was you. Who saved me?
Zizan. Today I really only wanted to go up and apologize to Miss Lin. I wanted to clear up all the misunderstandings. Who knew Miss Lin would hate me so much that she'd rather push me into the water too?
First, I'll see you back to your residence.
Duke Jinghua, please stay. Today's matter concerns the Prime Minister's mansion's honor. Witnesses and evidence are solid, and it still needs.
Lord Pei, control your wife. 3 strikes and you're out. My patience is limited. Why Gu Qingqi jumped in, I don't care. But Lin Xianyu, why did you jump in after her?
I was afraid that if she really died, with no witness, then I'd be implicated too.
Do you think the officials are all idle slackers? If I hadn't personally dived down to the bottom of the lake to get you, you'd be bloated in the water by now.
Thank you for saving me, Your Grace. But I don't know if the officials are slackers or not, but I do know that with my father's 4th-rank supervising secretary position, he absolutely cannot withstand a memorial casually submitted by Prime Minister Pei. If Gu Qingqi truly died because of me, Lord Pei's furious wrath might make my entire Lin family be buried with her.
But have you considered, if you really died, what would I do?
What do you mean?
Lin Xianyue. Could it be that from the start, you never intended to take responsibility for me?
Responsible? Lord Duke, you're joking. If you were a minor official in the music bureau, I could spend my entire fortune to come up with a way to take responsibility. But now, with your wealth and my Lin family status, how can I possibly match that? Besides, one thing is one thing. I also stole those secret letters for you. The matter between us, hasn't it been settled already? Shen Yuchen, let go of me.
Do you want to take responsibility? It has always been up to you to say the word. What does that have to do with family matters? How dare you do it that night, but today you don't dare to face it.
Who says I don't dare? Shen Yuchen, if you've got the guts, marry me. Already caught a chill from the lake. And then that scene in the carriage. This body is really uncooperative. It's been feverish for so many days.
Good to have a fever, so you don't have to see those disgusting people. Do you know these past few days, Pei Yanhang has been bringing that Gu Qingqi every day to our door, claiming to come apologize?
Did father see them?
Father said you were gravely ill and couldn't receive guests. He turned them away at the door. I also gave that Pei guy a piece of my mind. From now on, our Lin family and Prime Minister Pei are done. We'll never have anything to do with each other again.
Thank you for your hard work, Imperial Physicians. My daughter's high fever has finally subsided. This is just a small token. Please accept it for some tea.
Lord Lin, we cannot accept. Absolutely cannot. We lowly officials can keep our heads only because Miss Lin woke up. If she hadn't woken, the Duke of Jingwo might have skinned us alive. Please take this money back. By the grace of heaven, the Emperor decrees, it is heard that Lin Xianyu, of outstanding character and beauty, is hereby betrothed to the Duke of Jingwo, Shen Yuchen. The Ministry of Rites shall select an auspicious date for the wedding.
The imperial decree of betrothal came so quickly.
Miss, a great blessing. I heard that when the Empress Dowager learned the Duke was marrying you, she was grinning from ear to ear. She personally opened her private treasury and on top of the original betrothal gifts, added another 28 chests.
I'm afraid all of Beijing has to make room for these betrothal gifts.
Look at that, such a grand display. Even a prince's wedding wouldn't be more extravagant.
It shows the Duke truly cares. This daughter of the Lin family is truly soaring to great heights. Qingbai, quick, open that chest and let Big Brother see.
Big brother, we're rich. A whole chest full, all gold.
What do you mean rich? These are your sister's dowry. They'll all be deposited in her bank later. If you really want to get rich, then study hard and get promoted in office. Better yet, marry a princess in the future. That's real skill.
Lin Yuzi. You should teach the kids something proper.
Xianyue. Come try this. This is the fresh osmanthus tofu from Cloudwater Residence. Tell me the truth, brother. When exactly did you fall for that Duke of Jingwo? As your own brother, how did I not hear a single rumor? Come on, spill it. What hobbies does the Duke of Jingwo usually have? Is his temperament cruel or gentle? I need to jot it down quickly, so I can get close to him later.
You think Shen Yushin is Pei Yanheng. He's a legitimate military officer who fought his way out of the sea of slaughter. You want to suck up to him. Be careful, if he gets annoyed, he'll toss you into the training camp on the outskirts.
The suburban military camp? That's a top-tier post. How does it compare to my idle job at the Hanlin Academy? Is it a big rank?
Yes, much bigger. In that post, you don't even need to think. As long as you're brave enough to fight to the death, promotion comes way faster than editing books here.
Well, then forget it. My physique might not even make it through the camp gate before I kick the bucket.
Sister Chen Xiao, is it Cloudwater Residence's roast chicken again today? Brother-in-law is too kind.
Isn't that right? It's still 2 months until Mid-Autumn Festival. The Duke may not show his face, but these gifts arrive every single day without fail. Today it's your favorite roast chicken, and the osmanthus tofu your sister loves.
Every day he sends something different. The whole household is basking in Miss Lin's good fortune.
My Prime Minister Pei. You just dragged me for drinks 2 days ago, yesterday we chatted for ages, and today it's some Ministry of War business?
The files are wrong, they need to be verified.
Is he here to see Xian Yue, or has he taken a fancy to me? Visiting every single day, I fear my career won't take off before he drives me to death.
How did you come out of my room?
I wanted to see you, but I was afraid of alarming those people in the front courtyard, so I just searched from rooftop to rooftop. Who knew I'd find the room empty? So you're here enjoying some peace.
Your muscles are even firmer than before. What? Have you been training hard at the camp these days? Is it? Are we going to war?
Pervert. You haven't changed a bit.
That's an odd thing to say. We've known each other for only a few months at most. In your eyes, what change could I possibly have? Sneaking in to see me like this today, did something happen at the camp?
Nothing. I just wanted to see you. There are still 2 months until the wedding. I can't wait any longer.
Oh, General Shen climbs walls and crosses yards, just for a single glimpse.
The camp is already assembling troops. I set off north today.
No wonder. The Gu family's women were suddenly recalled to the capital. If someone hadn't whispered in the emperor's ear, the situation in the northwest wouldn't have moved so fast. Shen Yuchen, let's talk openly and honestly. Actually, you've known me for a long time, haven't you? That year, you went to receive Gu Yuancheng back to the capital, and held a banquet at Yunshui residence. That day happened to be Ziyu's birthday. He and I were releasing river lanterns by the lake downstairs. At that time, you were watching from the 3rd floor, weren't you?
At that moment, I thought, if this woman were not yet married, I would definitely go downstairs to pursue her, but I never expected that in this life, you would be the one to fall into my arms.
But this time, neither of us knows the cause and effect of the path ahead. If we take one wrong step, we'll be doomed beyond redemption. Shen Yushen, aren't you afraid?
I'm not afraid of being doomed. I'm only afraid that if there is a next life, you might forget to come find me.
The kittens are invading. The Northwest is an emergency. I have asked in court for 3 days. All you do is argue. What else can you do?
Your Majesty, Duke Jingguo Shen Yuchen has moved his camp north without authorization. This act is tantamount to treason.
Your Majesty, General Shen's army disappeared halfway. If he defects to the enemy, the capital will be in danger. I beg your Majesty to punish the Shen family.
General Shen disobeyed the imperial order, abandoned the entire army. His intentions are unforgivable. I beg your Majesty to issue a decree to seal off the Shen residence.
I fear there may be changes in the capital soon. Use he, take Xianyue and Qingbai, and leave the city quickly. Go seek refuge at the old residence in the south. Wait until things calm down in a month, then come back.
What exactly happened in the capital? Why so sudden?
The situation at court is unstable. Someone is making moves in secret. I'm afraid there will be great chaos. Don't worry. The fire won't reach the Lin family. But it's still not good for you to stay in the capital. Leave first, and we'll talk after things calm down.
Does this have to do with Shen Yuchen?
Don't worry unnecessarily. Duke Jingguo is so formidable, nothing will happen.
Aren't you coming with us?
Don't make Dad worry. Be good.
In my previous life, the rebel army entered the city, which was clearly over a decade later. Why in this life, even before Gu Yuancheng's triumphant return, the capital already looks like a great disaster is imminent?
Hey Yanheng. We studied together for many years. I truly considered you a brother. Now you have married Gu Qingxi. Why do you keep provoking my sister? Do you really think the Lin family has no one left?
Shen Yuchen moved his camp north without authorization, has committed a serious crime. Now his whereabouts are unknown. And the Shen family will soon be implicated. Lin Xianyue, as his fiancé, cannot go anywhere. Hand him over to me. As for you and that little brat, go wherever you please. I can pretend I never saw you.
Pei Yanheng, I dare you to touch him.
Brother. Pei Yanheng, go to hell. Go to hell. Little tiger. Where did it go? Ziyu, this child, he's thrown his toys around again. Always making me, his mother, pick up after him. Pei Yanheng. Why would he be in Ziyu's room? Where are his calligraphy tools? The pine-slit ink I picked for Ziyu. How come it's gone? Even the door curtain. Isn't Ziyu's favorite sky blue? This isn't his room. No. This is his room. But why? Is there no trace of him? That's right. In this life, Ziyu doesn't exist yet. Pei Yanheng. You actually turned this into your bedroom.
Awake?
You went to great trouble to kidnap me, Lord Pei. What exactly do you mean by this?
Xianyue. Tell me, do people really have past lives? I remember. There should have been something hanging here.
On what grounds did you arrest me, Lord Pei? You're illegally imprisoning a minister's wife. Does His Majesty know? The whole capital is buzzing with news that I'm about to marry the Duke of Jing, yet you imprison me in your mansion. Lord Pei, this is against propriety.
Lin Xianyue. Are you really going to marry that traitor Shen Yuchen who colluded with the enemy? Could it be that in this life, you don't want to see Ziyu again? You hit me. You actually hit me for him. It's okay, Xianyue. As long as you're willing to stay, you can hit me a few more times. Or stab me a few times. As long as it makes you feel better. I knew it. From the moment I saw you in the ancestral hall that day, I knew it. You came back too.
Let go. You're crazy.
I was wrong before. I was blinded by power. I neglected you and our son. But even if you hate me, Ziyu is innocent. Xianyue, please stay, okay? This time, I'll marry you as a co-wife. No one will dare look down on you. I'll prepare Ziyu's birthday gifts myself. I'll teach him to write, take him kite flying. Go horseback riding. I'll never let him suffer any injustice again.
Lord Pei, this crazy talk of yours I truly don't understand a word. That slap just now was only because I was angry that you, to snatch someone, wouldn't hesitate to blatantly slander my fiancé. Just a moment of quick temper.
Still lying to me. Xianyue. If you didn't understand, why did you sneak into my study that night? Do you really think I was so drunk that I couldn't tell who was lying beside me? Xianyue. I'm begging you. Let's stop fighting, stay by my side, let's see you be born, okay?
Lord Pei, please show some respect. I am already carrying the Duke of Jing's child. How can I give birth to any Ziyu for you?
So, that day you went to the music bureau, you were actually looking for him. Shen Yuchen. So what if you have his child? Shen Yuchen won't come back. The Keatons have already set an ambush on his way back to the capital. He'll die for sure.
Madam, please eat.
Time to rest.
Report to the Chancellor. Miss Lin is not pregnant. She's just severely depleted. Overthinking and worrying. She needs proper rest and care.
Good, that's a relief. Good, that's a relief. Go. Bring in all the baby items I prepared. Bring them all in. Decorate this room well.
Madam. Today is the 12th of the 8th month.
3 days left, until the wedding day. Shen Yuqin. The whole capital is saying you colluded with the enemy. Even the emperor is suspicious. Where are you? Rebel army. Khitan people. The Khitan have entered the capital ahead of time.
Don't panic. Xianyu, wait for me a moment. Let me go out and see. Then I'll take you away.
Don't kill me. I know where Shen Yuqin's fiancée is. She's right here. She's the woman Shen Yuqin cares about most. Just seize her, and Shen Yuqin will surely show up. I beg you, spare my life.
Here is General Gu's Tiger Tally. Northwest Gu family army, hear my command. Will you not stop?
Lord Pei, it seems that secret letter was indeed true. Did you really think the ones entering the capital now are all Gu family soldiers disguised as Khitan?
How is that possible? In my past life, clearly.
Gu Yuancheng. Just as rumored, full of cunning tricks, on the surface, he negotiated peace with us in private. But in reality, he wants to use our hands to slaughter the Jin Imperial Guards, so he can reap the benefits himself, and take the throne securely. Your chess moves are indeed quite clever. The Gu family is completely pinned down now, in the desolate mountains of the northwest, unable to move an inch. Every single one standing here now are all authentic Khitan Iron Cavalry.
How is that possible? Absolutely impossible. No one could have known this in advance. My plan with General Gu was flawless.
Zizan, don't you understand yet? Don't you understand yet? That bitch Lin Xianyu must have known all along. Otherwise, why would Shen Yuqin risk his life time and again to save her? Weren't you trying to force Shen Yuqin to show up? Seize her. She is Shen Yuqin's lifeline, as long as we take her away.
This time, no one can take you away from me. Even if you storm the capital and capture the emperor right now. So what? Our great Jin territory spans 10,000 li, with heavy troops stationed everywhere. You may take the imperial city, but it's just one city. When reinforcements from all over come to surround and annihilate you, you'll still have no way out. There's no chance of survival.
From what Lord Pei is saying, you still want to negotiate terms with me?
You want to swallow up Great Jin in one gulp? Aren't you afraid of choking to death? In my opinion, it's better to, on the surface, let Great Jin and Khitan have peaceful exchanges, but in reality, the realm is still under Khitan's control. Wouldn't that be much easier than fighting for every single city?
Chancellor Pei, your calculations are. Even I could hear the rattle from outside the door.
Shen Yuqin.
Your Majesty. It was all fake.
Pei Yanheng. You have truly disappointed me.
So all of this. It was all a trap set by you. How ridiculous. How ridiculous that I, Pei Yanheng, walked right into it without realizing. I even thought Shen Yuqin really abandoned the city and marched out, committing a grave crime.
I still remember when you ranked first in all 3 imperial examinations. What a promising young official you were. Now, you can't even protect a single person. I wanted to nurture you into a pillar of great Jin, to protect our nation and its altars. I never imagined that behind those gentle eyes of yours hid such immense ambition. What? From the day you entered the Golden Throne Hall, were you already coveting my dragon throne? Pei Yanheng. Haven't I given you enough? How dare you collude secretly with Gu Yuanqing and plot rebellion? If not for Shen Yuchen discovering the clues early and secretly setting this trap for me, leading you right into it, today the capital would already be a river of blood, an altar to your ambition.
Shen Yuchen, you knew all along. You've been watching me make a fool of myself.
You thought your plan was flawless. But you didn't know that, from the moment you met Gu Yuanqing, you were already in my sight. You're really something. Using Gu Qingqi over the years to contact Gu Yuanqing. The secret messages in those love letters for years. If I hadn't been more careful, I would never have found a clue. You noticed that the Gu family was summoned back early by His Majesty, fearing the military power might change hands. That's why you rushed to advance the rebellion plan. Too bad, Prime Minister Pei. You miscalculated one step. I never left the capital. And after Gu Qingxi married into your mansion, all the family letters you sent to the northwest were all replaced by my people before they left the city. To this day, General Gu is probably still in the barren mountains of the northwest, happily waiting for news of your coronation. Little does he know, his own daughter has already died at the hands of his dear son-in-law.
I thought I could seize the advantage this time, but I didn't expect the Duke of Jing to be one step ahead.
Guards, take the traitor Pei Yanhong to the imperial prison. Keep him under tight guard.
Lin Xianyue, do you think this is over? I will wait for you. If we have no fate in this life, in the next life, I will surely find you first. You are mine. You can never escape.
Today's success is all thanks to Minister Shen. If you hadn't begged the Empress with your life and set up this trap in secret, I fear I would have seen through it, the schemes of these two old foxes.
Your Majesty flatters me. Gu Yuanqing still has 100,000 troops. If we move against him now, he might be driven to desperate measures. Now his family is in the capital. Pei Yanheng has been dealt with. It's better to leave him in the northwest for now, and plan carefully over time.
This is the one who secretly helped you gather evidence. The daughter of the Lin family.
Your humble servant, Lin Xianyue, pays respects to your Majesty.
Rise. Xinyu, your courage is no less than a man's. You've suffered these past days. When this is over, the Empress and I will personally officiate your wedding with Yu Chen. We won't let you suffer in vain.
Your humble servant thanks your Majesty for your great favor. Minister Shen, now that things have come to this, don't you think you should tell me clearly what all this is about?
I never thought he would be so mad as to dare to abduct you straight into the Prime Minister's mansion. Every day you've been locked in here, I've been pacing outside these walls, wishing I could storm in and take you away. But I knew if I had made a move then, Pei Yanheng would surely become suspicious, and all our plans would fall apart. Everything from our past lives. I actually remember it all. Pei Yanheng colluded with Gu Yuanqing, planning to bring the Khitan into the capital to cause chaos, and then seize the chance to rebel. By the time I realized, it was too late. When the Khitan cavalry breached the city gates, the Jin army had already scattered in defeat. When I woke up again, I found that time had gone back to half a year before Pei Yanheng was made chancellor. I knew there was no time to lose. So first I urged His Majesty to bring Gu's relatives back to the capital, then lured you into the scheme to steal those secret letters, to get solid evidence. But I also didn't expect him to repeat the same mistakes in this life. Even less did I expect that when his plan was exposed, he would try to persuade the Khitan to install a new emperor. Such a foolish move.
You did the right thing. Only by fooling everyone could we draw Pei Yanheng into the trap. He's always been that kind of person. Back then, to protect that tiger tally, he let me and Ziyu be driven to death by mutinous troops. I should have known how ruthless he truly was. What I could never figure out before was what he went through as a child that made him so cold and heartless. Later I understood its selfishness etched into his very bones.
Xianyue, what are you smiling about?
I just suddenly thought of my foolish brother who was so desperate to climb the ranks. In this life, he dreams of learning from Pei Yanheng that art of being smooth and tactful. But in the end, he can't even learn a fraction of Pei Yanheng's ruthlessness. Don't you think he's foolishly adorable?
What? Never seen a scene like this. Are you really panicking?
Shen Yuchen. Do you have any food on you?
What?
They dragged me out of bed in the middle of the night, did my face and hair, and I haven't had a drop to eat or drink since. I'm so hungry.
Knew you'd get hungry. After the ceremony, I'll take you straight to the back hall. There's a feast ready.
Don't you have to go toast the guests?
Today is my wedding. In the capital, I call the shots.
Bow to heaven and earth. Bride and groom bow to each other. The ceremony is complete.
This crown is way too heavy.
Look, our Duke of Jin can't bear to see his lady suffer for even a moment. The Duke of Jin and his lady are truly deeply in love.
Shame on you! Uncle won't let go of the bride. Brother-in-law, in public, this goes against propriety. Put my sister down now.
Shoo, kids don't understand. Your Grace, go attend to your matters. I'll take care of this.
I can't eat anymore. Shen Yuchen, help me loosen my sash. The robes the Empress prepared. What is going on? So overly complicated. I feel like I can barely breathe. When I married into the Pei family, I never wore something this heavy.
Before, it was according to the subject's attire. Today's outfit was specially ordered by the Empress, according to a princess's wedding ceremony. All the gold ornaments are solid. Every piece is pure gold and full weight. Naturally heavy.
Your Grace, my lady, this servant just got this from the Imperial kitchen. There are a few more dishes coming. I'll fetch them later. You two have this to tide you over.
This maid of yours is remarkable. The Imperial Palace is a maze, and she's here for the first time, yet she found the Imperial kitchen.
Cheng Qiao is capable. Shen Yuchen, remember this, in this life and the past, if it weren't for her helping me, I might not have been able to see you smoothly.
Crabapple fragrance. It's the crabapple from Tangshui Garden. Has it bloomed?
Hey Zijan. You're in my little sister's room?
Wishing the couple eternal unity, a harmonious union for 100 years.
Lin Xianyue, you two siblings are quite the schemers. Since you want the position of the Prime Minister's wife, then take it.
A dependent study boy, you think you're worthy to study with us? Orphan stray dog, go away.
Don't bully Zijan, father. I want Zijan to study with me.
All right, let him stay in the school, begin his education together.
When heaven is about to assign a great task to a person, it must first torment their mind.
Let's go, it's been so long. Pei Zijan. You almost forgot what you originally wanted. What it was after all.
Lord Pei, General Gu said, as long as you can secure your position in the court and cooperate with the Northwest strategy, in the future that seat. Will it belong to the Gu or the Pei family? It's not certain yet.
Incorruptible fearless. Since the Emperor buys this act, I'll play along. That dragon throne above all. I can sit on it too.
Lord Pei, where is the tiger tally? Hand it over, in exchange for your wife and child's lives.
2 worthless lives are worthy of trading for my beloved's memorial tablet?
Pei Yanheng. You beast.
Drag him away.
Time's up, execute.
Shattered. All shattered. Deeply guilty. Someone like me even went back to beg him again and again. She didn't kill me with her own hands. A moment of mercy, Pei Zijan. You're crazy. 20 years, and I crushed that moonlight into a frost of blood.
The Imperial Kitchen chefs are truly remarkable. This pastry is even flakier than the one at Cloudwater Residence.
Eat slowly. No one's gonna take it from you.
Shen Yuchen, tell me, in his next life, will he still be waiting for me? Endlessly, like in this life.
What's there to fear? Let him wait. Am I not waiting for you too? But let's make a deal. Next time, I'll come find you first. After all, that dog hole at your place is really too grimy. Lin Xianyue, remember this. If anyone should be afraid, it should be Pei Yanheng, afraid of us. Afraid that we'll be together so long in this life, so long that before the next life even comes, you'll have already forgotten what he looks like. Right?
When did you get this?
You still ask when? That day at Cloudwater Residence, when you dove into the lake and I carried you out, I got scratched by the sharp rocks on the shore. It's really strange. I've led troops in battle for years and never got any scars. But rescue a girl from the water and I end up with a mark. Miss Lin, tell me, how are you going to make it up to me?
I've already married you. I've given you everything, even myself. What more can I do?
Xianyue, do you remember? That year, when you brought that little bun to release lanterns by the lake, what did you say? You said you were most afraid of being alone. So, from now on, our family's lanterns must be in pairs. When we step on stairs, we do it in pairs. Even your favorite pickled plums must be pickled in pairs. Lin Xianyu, in this life, you'll never shake me off. Don't be afraid, Xianyue. From now on, all you have to do is count our years together. In this life, I will be with you, year after year, until our hair turns white.